Well, welcome to another in our series of videos on the science of storytelling and how story is a fantastic tool to help you with your business communication needs. Now, today's example is about how story can help build rapport and connection and totally change the way people receive the information that you're communicating. And it's an experiment, one of my favorite types of story. In 2010, a guy called Yuri Hasson at Princeton University, along with 3 other researchers, demonstrated how story can help the listener, or the communicator, and the listener really sync. And what they did is they put a lady into an fMRI machine and they recorded her brain activity as she told a pretty, a difficult situation on prom night. And so, it started out okay, but then things went pretty bad. And what they did is they recorded how her brain lit up as she was telling different parts of the story. They then put a whole bunch of people into the fMRI machine listening to her story. So they just played the story and they were in the machine. And what the researchers realized, what they saw is that the listeners' brains synced up really surprisingly well with the storyteller's brains. In other words, their brains were in sync. They noticed one interesting difference, though, is that the people who were listening, at times their brains lit up in advance of the person telling the story. And so what this indicates is that they're actually anticipating what the storyteller was going to say, what the communicator was going to say. So it's called neural coupling. Right? And it's a great way to really build rapport and connection with your audience. Now, they also got the story that the lady told translated into Russian, and had people listen to that being played as they were in the fMRI machine. And of course, there was absolutely there was no syncing, right? Because they just weren't anticipating the story, they weren't picturing it, their brains weren't anticipating. So, science of storytelling. One of the great ways story helps you is this thing called neural coupling, how one brain can sync with another brain because we're picturing the event, we're anticipating what's going to happen, and it's one of the really cool ways that story can help you be a more effective business communicator. See you again next time.